The chapter 239 starts with the title, Idiot Survivor.
At first we thought we are getting Yuji vs Sakuna this week, but it turns out Gege is shifting our perspective towards something else. What it is? Let's talk about that. We really wanted an update on Kenjaku, so this entire sequence takes place around the same time as the fight between Sukuna vs Gojo was happening. Gege is showing what was happening with Kenjaku during this time. Okay, so we see this mysterious woman appearing in this first panel. I don't know who she is, but let's find out more. It seems like a fight is about to happen. But with whom? As we read more, it says while the Shinjuku showdown rages on, a princess with ringlet curls dashes forth. She says, what's going on? Has he become desperate because the culling game still hasn't finished? What is she talking about? It seems like she is with someone or talking with someone. It looks like she approaches someone or maybe someone approaches her. And then we see her asking the mastermind, Kenjaku, what is he after? And at that, Kenjaku attacks her with his curse technique and seals her head, making her unable to do anything. And says all of you are insignificant to me as seasoning and water, and I have no attachment to any of you. And exactly at that time she uses her technique in which her hair spins like crazy and shoot a projectile towards whatever she aims. As she aims towards Kenjaku and shoots at him, he dodges and jumps straight into her and taps a finger on her and kills her with this. As Kenjaku was spitting some bullshit, someone appears from behind, and he's Hazinoki, and says she's long dead, man, and asks, why are you talking to yourself? To which Kenjaku replies that his friend circle is shrinking, and then he asks Hazinoki to become his friend, to which he declines, and Kenjaku switches and says, nah, you need to meet two requirements to be my friend. First is you can't be boring bum, and second is you need to be as strong as me. To which Hazinoki replies that I am done with long-haired freaks. And exactly at that time, our mastermind says, hold up, let me check. Kenjaku pulls up his smartphone and starts watching live stream of Gojo vs Sakuna. And again we are reminded that Gojo is dead, but we don't believe in this, right? At least he's alive in our hearts and will be back soon.
That's what she said!
To which I have a theory as well. You can watch that video, link in my description. Okay, so Kenjaku isn't seen phased at Gojo's death and says he's impressed with Sukuna's technique. To which Hazinoki replies that he was hoping for Gojo to win so that Kenjaku could become the next target, so he could get a backup as well. But Kenjaku seems to have all the countermeasures prepared in case a group decided to ambush him instead of Sakuna. He will get a warning message or something so he could escape. Hazinoki calls him coward, to which Kenjaku says it's just between us two. And then the fight between these two starts. Kenny uses his curses to catch Hazinoki, but Hazinoki uses his teeth and we see this huge explosion. Hazinoki tries but he can't fight with this beast, and we see Kenjaku stops Hazinoki. It looks like his neck is stabbed with bunch of piercing curses, and he is not able to use reverse curse technique anymore. And as Hazinoki is on his knees and asks the same question, what's your end game? To which Kenny spits this interesting theory. If you find a thought of yours interesting and exciting, wouldn't you want to see it becomes a reality? And how much of it is even a possibility? Isn't that what creates a desire? To chase after something that's fascinating, live it, and either they find the reality of it just as fascinating or underwhelming. Kenny has a very optimistic approach. If what he wants is not interesting, he will make it interesting by any means necessary. And suddenly, we see someone is coming from afar and Kenny is surprised. We see our idiot survivor, Takaba, the clown of Jujutsu, finally makes his appearance. Kenny is surprised that who sent him here? Was it Meme's brother? And he says that if they sent him, then why did they choose him? Kenny seems unsettled and attacks Takaba and says he is not interested in any other awakened player except Higurama. But our clown Takaba survives his attack, and which makes Kenny shocked. Takaba says, you shitty monk trying to kill me, huh? Kenjaku is so surprised and shocked as he attacked him, but his attack did not work. To which he says, but it felt like his attack was forced into not working. As you already know, Takaba can change reality by just thinking that it would be funny. And we see Takaba stands up and says there's all sorts of exciting things in the world. But the number one spot has to go to the moment when the side character absolutely steals the show. Chapter ends with Takaba's pose. Now this is really an interesting chapter. An appearance of an OP side character. An announcement to steal the show. What a bold statement. Gege is really cooking something. Again we are having our Gege moment, where whenever a character gets built up to do something big, they only end up getting washed. I hope Takaba does not suffer this fate. Only Gege knows what's coming. What's your thought on this? I think he'll die soon or might survive till the end. That's it for now. Until then, peace. Or maybe not.